Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Is All Geek To Me. Today we're going to be talking about the What If episode number 8, What If ULTRON won. But before we start, I would like to introduce you guys again to Tyler and Ricardo, aka Pico. So how are you guys doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Alright. What about you, Pico?
I'm doing alright.
You doing alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow,
Chilling, bro.
Sound like Pinocchio here.
Another day, another dollar.
I'm a real boy.
That's true, man. Well, like I said, guys, we're going to talk about the What If episode number 8. We also have some news to share with you guys today. So we're going to start out with a little question, a little new trend that we're trying to do here. So the first question I'm going to ask these guys is going to be like a hypothetical question. So if you could use an MCU character to play Venom, who would it be?
To play Venom?
Yeah. Did
Did
I stutter or something?
No, well, to play...
Did I
If
stutter?
I needed an MCU character to play Venom...
Yeah, like an MCU, actually, I'm sorry, not character, an MCU actor. So like Tom Holland or like...
I feel like it has to be someone big, so I'm just thinking about Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. Or maybe Drax, what's his name?
Dave
Bautista?
Bautista.
I can see Dave Bautista just playing Venom.
That's good, yeah. He's a big dude, yeah. He'll fit the role. I don't know if he'll like talk much because his voice is kind of like wouldn't really fit the Venom role. But what about you, Tyler? What do you think?
From the MCU,
Or from Nickelodeon or Disney Plus or
Kenny and Kel, man.
oh my god.
I don't know.
It's True Life of Zack and Cody.
I mean, if you're gonna use like Dave Bautista, I guess I'd use like Jason Momoa or someone like that to match him.
That's not in the MCU.
He just said anyone.
I mean,
You just open
okay.
it.
He's changed
Let's,
it.
okay,
now.
change the question to
no.
me
Okay,
compared
let's
to
stick to
me,
let's
man.
stick to MCU. MCU.
Okay. Well, all right. So someone in the MCU to play Venom. I guess it would have to be like you said, someone big. So I don't know. Maybe.
So Chris Hemsworth.
Maybe Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Okay,
'cause
there you
he's
go.
like-
Chris Hemsworth.
He's the biggest I could think of.
All right. You guys got your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll lock
Okay,
it in.
I would pick. So you got Chris Hemsworth, and you also had Dave Bautista. So, that's a hard one. I think I would do.
You were pondering your answer when you were...
No, I was just looking at your beautiful eyes. Yeah, I would do Chris Evans. Yeah, he's a pretty built dude.
You don't want to do Mark Ruffalo?
No, well, not Dr. Banner. No, I mean if the Hulk wants to be, then I'll use the Hulk.
That'd be crazy, Venomized Hulk.
Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely do Chris Evans for sure. So, perfect. All right, so that's the question we had for you guys. Surprise. Anyways, we're gonna carry on with the news of the week. So the first news that we're gonna talk about is going to be there's a Marvel lawsuit. I'm sure that it's been you guys heard about it, but apparently it looks like it's MCU Marvel. The cinematic is trying to sue the Stan Lee family and Ditko for the estates for basically the rights Spider-Man, Iron Man, and I think those are the two major ones, right?
Just those two. That's
No,
all.
Doctor Strange, Black
Doctor
Widow,
Strange is one, Black
Hawkeye,
Widow.
all those,
Okay,
yeah.
so all the big characters. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that? What do you think, Tyler, on that lawsuit?
I don't know. I haven't read much about it, honestly. I just know that I guess the rights are supposed to resort back like what on the 2023 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about it.
I mean, it's kind of.
I just don't see them after 2023 being like, oh, we can't use these characters anymore. We got to change them.
They got a lot of projects coming up. You think they're gonna have to figure something out.
This
What do you
is probably the only lawsuit that I'm on the side of Disney. I just wanted to walk into the room, just drop the big sack of money on the table. It's like,
they can't.
here you go. I just want to keep our
Please figure it out.
Mickey Mouse back.
characters.
Oh!
I'll give you my 401. Pay for it or something. I don't know.
It's probably the only lawsuit that I kind of root for them to win it because I love the MCU so much.
Yeah.
But it's just.
They'll figure it out.
I don't know. I think they want the characters back now after they're actually valuable because when they initially sold them off to Sony, Fox, and MCU, Marvel, whatever it is, they were worthless.
Yeah.
The first one that they brought in, obviously was Iron Man, but those are leading off from the X-Men movies. They were still worthless or not as worth as they are now. They're huge characters right now. The MCU right now is literally like the biggest cinematic universe ever. So for them to like be wanting to get some money, I get it, but don't take my characters away, man. I still like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
come on, Mickey. Tell
Mouse.
Donald Duck to like bring his money.
They need to pull their money. Yeah.
Yeah, they got lots of money. They got to figure
If they
this out.
drop $4 billion for Star Wars, they can drop some money for
Yeah.
Avengers.
For the MCU, which is like their biggest like property.
Yeah. Because they can't come up with anything else. They have no original stories. So
They don't. Yeah.
and they're just still
or remakes.
Sequels or remakes. All they do right now is just
Reboots,
take the stories from the actual comic books. So
They also just spent a lot of money, at California Adventure by creating the Stark Industries, world.
Yeah,
and
the
also
Avengers campus,
campus as well. So
I want to
go
check
figure it out. Okay, well now we also have Venom. We talked about this in our prior videos as well. We're pretty excited. The movie's going to be coming out tomorrow. Any of you guys going to go see it on the premiere, which is going to be tomorrow, or?
I'm not gonna see it tomorrow. I know my sister's gonna go see it tomorrow night, so she'll probably tell me how it is.
I was supposed to go see it with Tyler, but then he bailed on me to go with his girl. But then his girl bailed on me, so he's coming with me now on Tuesday when I'm going with my girl.
Not his girl, his wife.
How the turntables have turned.
Seems like a mess. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go see it.
Yeah, I'm going too on Tuesday with her.
I don't know. Honestly, it's a movie that I'm like okay excited about, but I'm not. At the same time, the reviews right now it's all about basically the same as his first movie.
I have tempered expectations.
Yeah, it's like
they
Eddie
don't know
Brock with
high.
Tom Hardy, just like he's still screening. Woody Harrelson's supposed to be okay, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, actually, I heard the word underwhelming a lot used towards him. So
Underwhelmed?
yeah, he was underwhelmed.
Underwhelming? Oh.
Well, I mean, you gotta play like a
Well, just
serial
PG-13.
killer role, and
But apparently, it pushes the boundaries of a rated R movie, and it feels like an old school superhero movie from like the 2000s. So we'll see how it's received.
That's kind of how the first one kind of felt. Like it kind of felt like it could have been like in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Like the way
probably the only thing why I'm gonna go see it is because of Tom Hardy, and as well, there are always the rumors that they're gonna connect that universe somehow with
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah. So that's what I want to see as well.
So right now, I think that is a huge possibility. So if it happens, cool. I'm still waiting for Morbius too. Jared Leto teased the. He literally said, "I can't wait to sink my teeth in you because it's Morbius."
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they got their own little universe thing. So
yeah, he's probably too busy, making music for 30 seconds tomorrow. So
maybe.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the next set of the news here. So looks like James Bond, the new movie that's coming out, it's got some good reviews.
What's it called?
So I don't know.
No
What's
Time
it called?
to Die?
No Left Time to Die, something like that.
No Time to
I'm
Die.
gonna be honest. I'm not a big James Bond fan, but I mean these guys seem to watch more movies than I do. So, but yeah, it's got good reviews. I think I'm gonna have to check it out actually because I think at this moment we're all dying to go see movies because we're basically, left with a year of not going to the movies. So, you're excited about the reviews? You believe it? Are you gonna?
I haven't even seen any reviews,
No?
but I'm definitely gonna watch it because I've seen all the Daniel
All the-
Craig ones, so
Okay.
I've gotta watch this one. I heard it's like 2 hours and like 50 minutes. It's like Lord of the Rings like runtime.
Better drink some Bang energy before,
Yeah, you better.
Not a sponsor.
Not yet. But
Definitely.
hopefully soon.
Yeah, I know. I love Daniel Craig's James Bond, so I'm obviously gonna go see it. My fiance and I have actually been watching the first two, so we saw Casino Royale and
Quantum Solace.
Quantum Solace.
Nice.
So Skyfall's
Skyfall.
next, and then Spectre. So we're gonna see them before we go see the new one.
I need to rewatch Spectre for sure. I've only seen it once in theaters. I was not a fan.
Still worst one.
It was. I was trying to put that
Yeah, you
right.
guys lost me there. I think the last one I saw was GoldenEye, so I was like,
God, that was in 1999.
I was probably like 7 years old,
Or like
so.
earlier, that was like 1996.
And the video game was probably the best one too.
That was like the first first person shooter game.
Yeah,
When you think about
lots
it,
of
with the
blood,
golden
too.
gun.
Yeah, lots of blood
Remember that?
too.
Well, let me
The
ask you-
rocket launchers.
Let me ask you this: do you like Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Then
Ghost Protocol.
you'll enjoy
Yeah.
It is.
James Bond.
I agree. I want to go watch it. I just, I think my biggest priority in movies are MCU movies right now. I'm just like all about MCU right now. Moving on, we're going to talk about the next movie that is going to be coming out on October 15th is
Kills.
Kills.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
So I'm a little scaredy cat when it comes to like movies, but we just watched Halloween. I just watched Halloween actually. I can't even think of the name, but it's the one that came out before. What's it called? When Michael Myers is he's in jail and they go visit him.
Oh, the one that just came out.
The one that came out 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Where Jamie Lee Curtis is older and she has a granddaughter. Yeah, we just watched it too.
That
on
one's
Sunday.
pretty good. That one's pretty good. We just watched that one. Me and my
good.
wife watched it, and I liked it, so we're pretty excited. She's more about Jason and also Michael Myers. Actually, bigger on Michael Myers and Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of deal. But are you gonna go see that movie or?
Definitely gonna. I want to see it. I'm kind of sad because like I part of me really wants to go see it in theaters because I saw the 2018
You're always
one.
sad, dude. What's going on?
Well, because it's on Peacock and we have Peacock, so now Chelsea's like, let's just watch it at home. So we might just watch it at home. We might watch it at home because my mom and sister are visiting and they want to watch it, so it might be a good time to all watch it together. So,
all right.
You know, we got a kid. You know.
Yeah, me too. What are you gonna watch Halloween? Kills.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna cry. You're gonna be good.
No, my fiance. I was not really into those movies, but my fiance got me into it. She made me watch the one that came out in the '80s, Halloween, and then she made me watch. Is it Halloween Returns, the one that came out in 2018?
It's just called Halloween.
It's just Halloween? Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
then
they just
Halloween
dubbed it
Kills.
2018.
Dude.
Yeah, Halloween Kills, and then the third one is coming out next year, Halloween
Dude,
Ends.
Just to give you an idea, the last Halloween movie that I watched was Halloween H20, and I think that came out. Dude,
that
I'm
was
like,
in the 90s.
yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might have came out in 2000.
I like how they kind of reset it, like the whole sequels and the whole storyline with that. So
Yeah.
I am definitely gonna go see the movies. So that's something we'll do.
I think that opening's one of my favorites too. I know you just rewatch it when you
Yeah.
had the mask out and everyone's like freaking out. He's like, say something, and then the music just cut in.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
love that
intense
part.
to be honest. I was like, holy shit, what's gonna happen here?
I know.
Yeah. So do you guys? Any of you guys watch The Witcher? I guess there's the season 2 coming out for that one. So I don't watch that. What?
I watch it.
You watch everything. So.
Well, I watched it just because it was like something to watch. It was something new, and I never played the video game, so I didn't have anything compared to, and it was interesting.
Okay.
I'll watch season 2.
What about you?
I never watched it.
Yeah.
Never even played the games.
Yeah.
I like.
It comes from a book to a video game to a TV show now. I've heard good things about it, but
Apparently, like Henry, the guy who plays Superman, Henry Cavill, is like really like a fan of the books and
he's
the
a
game.
nerd, dude. He builds
like
his own computers.
Yeah, he does. He's like a big fan, so like
He's
like wants to bring
all
like,
3 of us combined times 2.
he wants to bring it like the character to justice, and yeah, I thought he was good. I mean,
Well, that's coming out December 17th. In case you guys wanted to catch up on that. What's also coming out in December is going to be on December 22nd. That's going to be Matrix Resurrections. We talked about that in our previous video as well. So that's going to be coming up. Looks like December is going to be a busy month. We're going to have lots of
How have
movies.
we not gotten a trailer, dude? They released it at CinemaCon and...
we did. We got. I mean, that was for
We
the
got
Matrix,
the
Oh, we
Matrix
did
trailer.
get a trailer.
That was
It was
a
about,
trailer.
it was about 2 minutes
tripping.
long.
Remember, it was like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I think
was that underwhelming that I don't remember it?
honestly, me and Chelsea watched it, and the first thing we thought of was like it was a lot of like callbacks to the first Matrix movie. It just kind of made us want to watch the first Matrix movie. Like they did like all the same story beats. Like they even had like them jumping over the building. Like they even had Trinity on the motorcycle. I was just like, okay, it reminds me of the first one. I want to watch the first one.
I think they got to do that so you kind of refresh your memory because it's been what
20
20
years.
years.
Yeah.
20 years, yeah. So.
20 years.
Time to plug back in.
Yeah, so that's coming out December 22nd. Another movie that's going to be coming out on December is going to be December 29th. That's going to be the book of Boba Fett. So this guy is probably really stoked to watch that. He's a big Star Wars fan. I'm still trying to catch up on Star Wars, but how excited...
You keep saying you're still trying to catch up. One of these days you're going to be
Well,
like,
think about this. We have NFL season just started. We don't talk about sports in this channel, but you know I'm all caught up. I'm all about NFL right now. Go Cardinals. Anyways, he's a Niners fan. He's an Eagles fan. So, yeah.
Go Birds.
Anyways, how excited are you? What's like your level like on a 1 to 10?
I mean, I would say probably like an 8 out of 10. I'm excited because I do like Tamora Morrison. He's cool. And it was a nice intro with him in The Mandalorian Season 2.
Yeah.
I think I'm still a little bit more excited for The Mandalorian Season 3. And I'm mostly excited for Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
That one's like a 10.
Are you screaming like a little girl inside right now?
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
anytime there's new Star Wars content, I'm always like gonna be like, I was excited for Visions, and I'm not even an anime person,
Yeah.
and I watched all those like super fast.
What about you, Mr. Pico? The guy.
I'll be watching it for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it.
I love Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mandalorian was really good.
I've seen everything Star Wars related except like Clone Wars and Visions.
I think we could probably agree that Mandalorian's probably the best Disney thing that they've done so far.
That was a really good series.
Star Wars related?
Star Wars related.
Yeah, I can give you that.
Yeah.
It's been solid so far, season 1 to season 2.
Yeah.
All right, and then we also know about Hawkeye coming out, and they just released that the finale for season 1. If there's going to be a season 2, but the finale is going to be on December 29th. So we're going to get that here pretty soon, and
we have season 2 of Hawkeye.
Well, I'm saying that, if this is a finale for December 29th for season 1, we can only hope there's going to be a season 2, but it's not confirmed yet. So, but yeah, the finale will be December 29th. So it'll be a busy December. We're gonna have Christmas obviously, and all these shows and movies coming out. So
and Spider-Man too.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man. And I think, by the way, I mean, how the box record for was broken because of Shang-Chi.
Oh. I'm sure Spider-Man's
probably. I think in my opinion, Spider-Man's gonna.
It's gonna
Spider-Man, with regards to numbers, is gonna be movie of the year for sure. Last Spider-Man did like a $1.4 billion or something like that, something stupid.
Yeah.
So I can totally see this one getting close to that number.
Yeah.
We're still in the pandemic, but I think people are a little bit more comfortable going to the theaters, so I can see it
agree.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, we're talking about movies that came out like in the late 90s, early 2000s, Gladiator, remember that movie with Russell Crowe?
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, exactly. So,
my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Yeah.
That movie's legit.
It is.
It's a really good
classic.
movie, dude.
I made Chelsea watch it when we first got together. She never seen it.
Damn.
I gotta make my girl watch it.
Yeah, that's that won Best Picture. I think it won Best Picture.
That was a good movie.
And he won Best Actor.
Best Actor?
Yep, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, so that's going to be basically, there's Gladiator 2 coming out. So the director, Ridley Scott, once he's done filming his current movie that he's filming, then...
Is it Aliens?
I don't know.
Aliens?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
See what happens.
It's not Covenant.
I'm still waiting
2?
for him to finish Covenant.
Yeah, Covenant.
Alright.
I mean, who knows when
he's like 80.
Bro, he's gonna die before any of this happens.
He's gonna die, and then
he needs to make like a robot of himself, like an android.
I'll direct the Gladiator number 2. But the script's already written.
For what?
You guys know. For Gladiator 2, if you guys want to read it. And then maybe if the movie doesn't come out, you still don't know what happens. So, yeah, that's supposedly he's going to start filming once, like I said, his current film is done.
What is he filming?
Well, he just had The Last Duel that comes out in 2 weeks that he filmed. But I don't know what he's working on now. He's always working on something.
The Last Duel, is that the...
That's the one with Ben Affleck and Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah.
That period piece where
that looks okay.
The woman
he just likes those medieval times, huh?
He does. He likes that time period.
He just stays in that time period because he did
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven.
He's done a couple more.
Kingdom of Heaven is underrated. If you watch the long version of it, it's
that's
legit.
what I hear. I hear like the extended cut is good. I saw the theatrical cut in theaters, and man, it was hard.
Yeah, no,
it was rough.
The director's cut is like 3 hours long, dude. It's
but it was so rough that like I don't even care to watch the director's cut. I don't need to revisit that.
If you're ever bored and you want to see something around that time period, I recommend that. Watch it's better than Robin Hood.
Oh God, Robin Hood's really. Me and Chelsea were fighting sleep in the theaters.
Yeah. No, I do own it.
It was bad. And we saw it in the afternoon. Like we didn't see it like late night.
Remind me, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right. Well, going to the topic here of today's show, we're gonna talk about what if Ultron won. So, breaking it down, kind of this episode was, in my opinion, was I think I would say it's a really good one and everything, but compared to the last 2 we've had recently, I think that this one was actually pretty darn good. You have the beginning, obviously you have immediate action. You got Black Widow on the motorcycle, and then you have Hawkeye just going off, throwing arrows at all the Ultron's robots that you basically saw in Age of Ultron. So, but yeah, I mean, basically you get this Dragon Ball Z type of fight between the Watcher and Ultron, and then he starts blowing up shit and blowing up all these planets and stuff like that. So I liked it a lot, man. You got a closer look at the Watcher. Ultron's just super crazy, and I liked it a lot. So what do you? Let's start with what's your thoughts on it? Like what you like the most on it, and then give me your review basically on 1 to 10 after.
Okay. It was one of my favorite episodes, definitely. Ultron's a badass, that's pretty much what it showed. I actually thought Ultron was a lot smarter in this than he was in Age of Ultron. I know he didn't win in Age of Ultron, but I still thought his plan in Age of Ultron was dumb, how he was gonna make an asteroid out of, Sokovia and, destroy the Earth. Remember that?
Yeah, he lifted the whole...
Well, his prime directive thinks that all the words and whatnot, so...
Well, yeah, I understand how he needed to erase humanity, but I thought his plan in this one was better, how he just hacked into the nuclear codes and just set off all the bombs and just blew up the world.
Yeah.
That was a lot easier. Why didn't he just do that in the movie if he could hack into anything?
Well, you don't want to end the movie cool.
I guess, but no,
it's like
I thought
the same
it reminded me of like Terminator, like Skynet. He did exactly what they were.
I think he had to do it in the movie because in the movie the first line of defense was Jarvis. If you remember Jarvis.
Yeah. I mean, and also I guess he couldn't do it because he never really got into the android. I guess that's when he really did it. When he got to that next level is when he was like unstoppable or whatever. But no, I thought it was a great episode. I loved all the Kacha moments. There was a lot of them, like Thanos getting split in half. That was crazy.
Yeah,
when he just walked through the portal and he just like, oh, interesting, and just sliced him in half.
I felt like it was like he just started splitting slowly. I'm like, dude, he just killed Thanos.
And he just picked up the stones and just put his suit on. That was crazy.
Yeah,
and then he like went to all the planets, and then Captain Marvel showed up and he just blew her ass up too. That was pretty cool.
No pun intended on that.
I mean, he might have.
Sorry.
I mean, she took him to the core. He's still hung in there.
This is rated PG-13, guys. Anyways, cool. Yeah, I mean it's.
And then when he fought the Watcher, that was crazy. I mean, even the Watcher was scared of him when he was watching him through like the fifth dimension, in his like mirror verse or whatever.
Yeah.
And he get all the like the prism. That's what it looks like in the opening credits. He looked like he was standing in between that or whatever.
That's like kind of where Kang was. He was just like in the middle, basically all timelines and.
Yeah, where time ends or whatever. He's just kind of chilling,
watching everybody. So
that was cool.
I thought it was kind of a reference.
And
to
I
Kang.
also like the ending, how the Watcher like he had finally like he needs help, so he went to go see Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is like still just chilling in his little like his own pocket universe. He's like, say you need my help,
Yeah, that's pretty.
And he's
cool.
like dark Doctor Strange. He's got the mystic being still, He's got that dark magic. So
he's got the third eye in his forehead when he like in the shadow.
It'll be an interesting finale. I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
I'm sure it'll have some finality, and I'm sure it'll end on a cliffhanger because I know there's season 2.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, where's this rating at for you?
It's a solid 9 or 9.5 out of 10 for me for sure.
Wow,
it might be.
It's pretty high for you.
It might be my favorite, maybe second favorite. I still think my favorite episode is the Doctor Strange one.
Yeah.
But I think this one is a close second, and then Star-Lord rounds up the top.
Pico, let's hear your thoughts on it. What do you think, man?
I think it's a pretty heavy episode. I think it finally grounds the whole storyline of what ifs. So it kind of explains like, hey, there's all what if universes are taking place at the same time, and it's seriously just a watcher, just like in the fifth dimension, just watching everything. And then you can tell that if there's a powerful being enough in one of those universes, they could like feel the presence of the Watcher, because Doctor Strange did it and ULTRON did it. So the fact that ULTRON got out of that universe, because his universe specifically was all destroyed because he got completed his Prime Directive. Now that he's like, well, what motives do I have? And then he ran into, I don't know, the window of all of the multi-universes. So throughout the whole fight, we see how everything keeps changing because he just keeps going through all the universes. I thought that was pretty cool. It makes me excited for next week. I think that the Watcher's going to get basically all the heroes that we've seen so far in all the episodes. And they're just going to try to beat out ULTRON.
Mm-hmm.
I think ultimately, though, it's going to come back to the dude from Hydra. He's going to somehow be pulled into wherever ULTRON is.
Zola, right?
Yeah, Zola. And he's going to be able to uplink and like stop him. Because even the Watcher knows that was like the only way to stop him.
That box, he's like,
that box where Zola was. So
you're right.
I think that is essentially what will happen, but there's going to be some pretty good fighting scenes in the next episode. So
speaking of fighting, another fighting scene. How about when Hawkeye went out? That was pretty cool when he like dove down and he shot that arrow in that big old pit of all those Ultron.
That was kind of reverse.
That was a cool just him like that and just everybody crawling.
He's like, I'm done fighting, and he like just dove off.
It's kind of like a reverse on Endgame. Remember how Black Widow fell and then Clint Barton was like, no.
That's exactly what I thought.
Like that, so it's kind of a sad moment. But yeah, what do you rate it at 1 to 10?
0.1 below whatever I rated the Doctor Strange one. It's my second favorite so far.
So probably around like an 8 or something like that.
No,
I don't remember. I think I rated the Doctor Strange around 9, so put that one like 8.9. Like it's that close.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna open up a lot of things. I don't think it's gonna be like canon where it goes into like the actual MCU that we know about. It's just kind of like its own like linear story.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of explaining of like, this crazy universes or multiverses could happen, but I don't think it's gonna leak into the actual multiverse that we know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be exciting the last episode. We'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna rate it to like maybe I'll probably give it a 9. I was actually entertained. Like I was actually like I'm not even kidding. Like my palms were like sweaty. I was like watching. I was like, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna find the file? Because I thought the Watcher was gonna intervene. He's gonna be like, tell him, hey,
he
it's right
said
there.
I could intervene right now.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
But that was really good. There's one little Easter egg that I liked. I don't know if you guys saw this. I mean, I'm sure.
Galactus?
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna mention it.
that was sick. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got like the big face, and
he
kind
was
of had
like
like the
trying
helmet.
to eat him. Yeah, it looked like that. That visual. You're right.
He ate the galaxy. It looked like a galaxy that he bit into. So, man, I think that obviously we have Kang as the next big villain for the MCU, but I think Galactus well, obviously Fantastic Four has to get introduced first into the MCU.
Definitely.
So yeah, but I think Galactus is gonna be coming up.
Did you like when the Watcher and Ultron were fighting, and they were like fighting in the multiverse, and they were throwing punches, and they were like
everything
all these
was changing.
Yeah, everything was changing. You notice when they were in the like Times Square, did you see Steve Rogers getting sworn in as like president?
Yep. Oh yeah.
That was so. I love that.
Crazy.
I was cracking up when they
You
did
see all
that.
the scrolls too.
The
Like everything
scrolls,
was changing.
yep, that was
crazy,
so
man.
funny.
It's a lot to
There
take in, a
was.
lot to watch. But yeah, I mean, we all gave it a good rating, I guess it looks like, and can't wait for the next episode. So we'll be obviously making a video next week for the next episode. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We appreciate it. If you want to leave a comment, if you guys want to ask us some questions, or give us suggestions on what we could do for our next video, anything that we can talk about, we're all ears. We would like to get you guys' feedback on that. Again, my name is Ariel. This is Tyler. This is Pico. We'll be back next week with the last episode of What If for the grand finale. Thank you for watching.